Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 713. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book, but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they can turn someone who doesn't even really see themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. "The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine." Mike Murdock. And once again, good morning, everyone. Everybody's Monday's off to a great start. I was thinking recently about lessons I've learned from authors I know who have completed their books, as well as those who have been successful in getting people's attention about their books. Notice I didn't say specifically successful in book sales. The distinction for me is that book sales, for the most part, are beyond our control. But our efforts to get our readers' attention, this is something that is absolutely within our control. So these are some things I'm going to discuss over the next couple of days, and I'll be sharing some stories about authors I know who have done one or both of these things. And the first author I thought of for today's story is a friend of about 17 years, I can't even believe it, who is an extremely successful author of nearly 40 novels, including the highly acclaimed Witness crime thriller series, which I believe I think it's over 2 million copies of those are in readers' hands at this point, and on their e-readers and all those things. And I am such a fan of that series, by the way, the Witness series, definitely one of my favorites. And the author's name is Rebecca Forrester. And one thing I know about Rebecca is that routine is very important to her productivity as an author. And before I get into her routine, I want to make a quick distinction about habits versus routine. I think of habits as the individual actions and the routine as more like one of those giant nuclear power plant switches. You flip the switch on your routine and there you go, boom, you're in motion, almost like autopilot, especially if it's a regular routine. You flip that switch and you are off to the races. So it's usually like a bunch of habits all strung together that comes really, really natural and almost like automated to you every day. Habits create good results. Routines create great results. So Rebecca's routine, from what I know from her, is one of the things that she does every morning. She goes for a walk and listens to podcasts, including this one, she has told me. So if you're listening, hi, Rebecca. And then after that, she goes to the same Redondo Beach, California coffee shop that she has been writing in now for decades and sitting, I believe, at the same table she's been sitting at for decades. That's where she's written her novels. So talk about an overwhelmingly powerful mental cue to the creative brain. It's time to write. Because she gets in motion. I'm sure there's other things around that before the walk and everything like that, but it's a series of habits, a series of actions, and going to that same place and sitting at that same table and God knows, maybe drinking the same beverage, where she's telling her brain, it is time to write. So there's the lesson from one successful author, the importance of not just a daily writing habit, but a daily routine that inspires the daily writing habit to happen. So the routine that inspires the habit within the routine to happen. A sequence of activities that you can put on autopilot, flip the switch, and almost unconsciously just go. And by the way, Rebecca was also a past guest here on the show, so I'm going to make sure I post a link to my Your Daily Writing Habit interview with Rebecca in the show notes today, along with a link to the Inc. Authors group. Rebecca's in there too, by the way, Inc. Authors on Facebook, so you can discuss this episode and tell me about your routine. Tell me about your habits. Tell me about how you kind of differentiate between a writing habit and a writing routine. I would love to get your input. Inc. Authors on Facebook. Check the show notes for the link. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, or I should say Your Daily Writing Routine, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And I would love it if you could subscribe to this show wherever you are listening to it and also leave a review. Thank you so much. Until tomorrow, happy writing.